In 3,
2, 1.
what's going on, guys? It's your boy Rupert here, and
Your boy Mark My World.
I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Hope all my daddies out there. It feels weird calling you guys daddies.
Yeah, I don't know about
happy Father's Day, guys. Late Father's Day, actually. It was a Sunday. But happy Father's Day, guys.
Yes, happy Father's Day to all the fathers who know their fathers and those that don't know that they're fathers because they've had many kids with women that they had one night stands with. Anyways, on to the next. How is everything going today?
Talking from experience there,
No,
Mark?
not at all. I hope not. No,
How
I don't.
you doing, bro? How's the
good,
family?
man.
Catches up.
Everyone's doing good. I had a kind of a crazy weekend, to say the least.
Yeah, there's a reason why we're recording Monday and not Saturday. There's multiple reasons, but one of the reasons was I texted Mark that morning and he was like, bro, my lights went off. I couldn't sleep, bro. Explain what happened.
So let's rewind it. Let's go back a little bit further. So that day, I go to run to go get lunch or whatever, right?
Gotcha.
And I'm next to an AutoZone. I'm actually next to the place that I'm eating, right? That's like a Walmart or whatever in that area.
Okay.
And so all of a sudden, I go in, come right back out. Boom, car won't start. I'm like, are you kidding me?
What?
Yeah, the lights are just flickering, right? I'm like, it's not turning over. I'm like, I don't know what it might be. It might be a short. It might be a fuse. I don't know what it is. Anyways, long story short, it found out to be the battery. Had to go buy a new battery. There's $170 down the drain Friday.
Yep.
Same night, storms came in. Holy crap.
It hit you hard, bro?
It hit hard.
It rained in Garland and it was pretty windy, but we didn't get crazy like that.
Really? Yeah. Our wind was just ridiculous. So the trees were just shaking back and forth. And I was outside real fast. I went to go grab something from the car and I heard this loud gunshot, just pow, right? And all of a sudden all the lights on our street went out. I was like, you've got to be kidding me right now. So there we are. Encore sends us a text message every hour and a half. And they're like, oh, the estimated time is 9 o'clock. I'm like, okay, it's 7:30. It's an hour and a half. Not too bad. I can show you my text messages. I got 30 messages.
Just backing it up.
All right, I'm exaggerating. But probably 10 or 15 messages from them that just saying, oh, I'm sorry. It's not going to be 9. It's going to be midnight. It's not going to be midnight. It's going to be 2 o'clock in the morning. And just kept going. It was all the way until 8 p.m. the next day.
Wow.
Did they finally fix it? I was so livid.
Oh,
we
my
slept
gosh.
and it was miserable.
Imagine, bro.
Sweating.
Especially with this heat. Oh, and I hate sweaty sleeps.
I literally felt for those people that. I will never take it for granted again. The AC and the electricity. Hands down. It humbled us.
We cannot live without it, bro. We cannot live without that.
My daughter started freaking out.
Really?
She was like, I need to charge my phone. I need to charge my phone. Dad, where's the plug? I'm like, baby
Were
girl.
you saving batteries? Or
yeah, what? I had. Luckily, I had this little. It's called a Monster, right? And it's like a speaker, a portable speaker, but it's a big one. And so you plug it into the wall and it charges it, and you can plug your phones in and everything else. So it uses a portable charger almost.
Yeah.
And so she was like, can I plug it in? Can I plug it in the Monster? I'm like, baby girl, listen, you're just wanting to use it for I want to play on Roblox. I'm like, we're not doing that right now. We don't know.
Purposes
yes, exactly.
Only.
Exactly. I'm like, back up.
Oh, bro, it's something so simple, something that we have every day, and we use it nonchalant. And
I know.
It's always going to be there, but you never know.
Even a fan. The smallest thing.
Yes.
I just wanted air circulation in the house, bro.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was extremely bad. So we stayed out the majority of the day and just try to be out and about, in AC, going out to a restaurant, sitting down, just walking around, just try to stay safe though too.
Yeah. So. Something I wanted to ask you for a while now. How's the puppy situation going?
Okay,
bro? How's the puppy life?
Update on the puppy life. The dog is absolutely massive. Okay,
is he?
He's not a puppy anymore. This thing is probably when you hold him by his arms.
Yeah.
When he dangles down, he's probably about 3/4 of my son's height.
Oh wow.
That is ridiculous. My son's 19 years old.
He's growing fast.
Yes, he's my son's like 5'7", 19 years old. Like he is a pretty decent sized kid, and this dog is literally almost the size of him, and he's only like 6 months old.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
they grow fast, ridiculous. Bro. I wish I still had my pit bull, but we couldn't. It's just because they grow so big, and it's just their doo-doo is like 10 times the size of my dog right now. Their pee is
like 10 times the size of mine. Yeah. Like it's gonna be like massive craps here soon enough.
A lot of crap.
And I told him, I was like, listen, you can teach him to go on the pee-pee pad or to go outside.
Or at least let y'all know to go outside.
Yes. So that way you can open the door for him and take him outside. My son ends up training him to go on the pee-pee pad, which he does perfect. But now my son doesn't change the pad.
It's just a wet pad sitting there.
It's got like 8 peas on it. And then the room starts stinking and you're like, oh gosh. And then it's seeping into the wood floors. And I'm like, I just got this remodeled. And you are letting your dog ruin it.
Yeah.
Mind you, the dog is still biting on the trim.
Oh, the biting situation is horrible, bro.
Biting the trim, my wood trim.
Oh.
He's biting it.
I remember the biting situation. They would bite just random stuff that...
Furniture.
Yeah. They got them itchy teeth. We're trying to find a little bell that we can put on the door.
They sell them.
That they can hit and then let us know. Because Mama's, our little Chihuahua...
Yeah.
She's been learning to like go towards the back door, and you could see her like circling there a little bit. And we're like, oh, okay, we need to go. Take her. But
that's good. At least
sometimes we miss it. Yeah, sometimes we miss it or don't even notice she's over there by the door, and she has accidents. With pee, she's really good on going on the pee pad, and if her pee's literally like this big, that's as big as it gets, if that.
Yeah.
So we can do a couple there, and it doesn't stink at all. But there's a funny situation a couple days ago where I was cooking in the kitchen. Yes, I cook.
What were you making?
Eggs.
Easy. He's just like
I forgot what I was cooking, but I was cooking, and then Mama's came to me and she was like, "Oh, happy running around." I was like, "Oh, cute, hi, Mama's." And then I see her right next to me, and she was like, "Okay, you didn't listen to me. This is what's gonna happen." She started hunching over, about to poop right next to me, and I'm like, "Oh crap, Mama, no, go potty." And literally, she was running with 2 legs wide open, dropping little pebbles. All the way till we got, and she ran outside and she finished over there. But I was like, that was my fault. She was trying to tell me because she was like jumpy, like, "Dad, I need to go. Dad, it's coming out." And then it came out, and we had that situation, and I thought it was hilarious, man. I thought it was hilarious.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're the ones that. He was in the bathroom. Awesome. Cleaning lady, shut up, guys. And if you saw the last episode, you would know that Mark got caught. Mark got caught.
We're not going to talk about it right now, though. Okay, on to the next thing.
Guys, Dallas County, you have to wear a mask in Dallas County now.
Mandatory now.
Mandatory in public places.
It is a must. You can't go into a restaurant or inside of an actual building without wearing your mask. It's like, it's unheard of. Actually, on accident, I walked in on Saturday to Kroger without a mask. I got so many bad looks.
Really? Yes, bro.
Everyone, it was the first day that it was that morning. It was the first day everyone actually like had the mask implementation or whatever. And I walked in and people were just looking at me like,
feel like they're judging you, bro.
Yeah, I'm just living my best life, boy. Just walking down the aisles.
And before it was mandatory, they would recommend it. But Office Depot really made it kind of mandatory. And since I've been like shipping these cards that I've been selling, I would go to Office Depot to print out some shipping labels. And every time I would go there, sometimes I would forget my mask. They were like, "Hey, you got a mask?" And luckily, I always had one in the cars just in case.
That's a good thing.
But Office Depot has been trying to implement masks no matter what. But now in Dallas counties, you have to wear a mask. And these white people are getting pissed about wearing a mask, bro. What's up with that?
I don't know.
They hate masks.
Is it the Karens of the world?
Oh, those Karens just don't like breathing their own breath, I guess. They need to wash their teeth or something. But I mean, it's an inconvenience. But I mean, it's just... rather be safe than sorry. It's that simple.
I agree, man.
Rather be safe than sorry than just wear a mask.
Because the COVID cases ended up spiking, I believe, this week.
Texas has been spiking, you're right.
And I think it's only going to get worse, especially if no one's going to take any precautions.
Greg Abbott has been rushing into opening everything up, and a lot of states have done it too. But
yeah,
it's too soon, man. It's too soon. And, like I mentioned right before the podcast, my son's school let us know that you're going to have an option. You can go full-time at school or full-time at home.
So what is he going to do?
Still thinking about it, but we're leaning towards home.
Really?
Just because these numbers are going up and it doesn't look like it's declining yet. So there may be another big spike. And
what?
Rather just maybe do this whole year at home. And then next year have them go back. But
next school year
year. Well, if they give us the option,
right?
Maybe next year, but most likely it's gonna be next school year.
So not this August, but the following August.
Yeah.
Dang.
Which is a long time.
That is a super long time.
And it's a long time to keep like my son from his friends, from meeting new kids. So I think we really need to like put them in after school programs, which we do right now is baseball, but that's canceled right now. That's shut down right now.
Yeah.
But we'll most likely find some after school programs to where he can have time in school, but that occupied. That negates the thing. It's like we don't want him around kids,
right? But you want him to be socially active.
Yeah. See, it's a hard balance, man. We're still thinking about it.
Hey, just get him some walkie-talkies and throw them at another kid and be like, yo, man, hey, have a conversation with him.
Have you had walkie-talkies in a while, bro?
I haven't. I saw them the other day and I wanted some.
Because I bought my son some. We've been running, like, this just, I love walkie-talkies. Like, the fact that you can talk. And so I have one in my room on my desk and he has one in the living room. So anytime he needs some, he calls me on the walkie-talkie.
Dude, and that's one thing I love about this Apple Watch. Not sponsored, by the way. But like I can literally just tap on someone's name and it turns into a walkie-talkie. It's like a two-way walkie-talkie basically.
I seen
that. And then
you're
just like, yo, what up? Where you at? And it's like, and then they respond back to whatever it is. So
like short little voice messages.
Yeah.
Speaking of Apple, bro, the Apple WWDC was today, which is the Worldwide Developers Conference. So this is where Apple does the whole online thing and they present all the new features that are going to come to your phone software. Mostly all this stuff is software based.
All right.
A couple things for the actual hardware of the phones, but it's all mostly software stuff. So
what are we getting? What are we talking?
It was today. It was all online. Usually they invite like press and some influencers, technology influencers to the Apple headquarters where they get to test out the new stuff. But, this year we can't.
Yeah.
So they did an online only thing, which I was watching live. And of course, they opened up the show with talking about racism, talking about the coronavirus and what Apple's going to do.
That's good.
Really interesting. Yeah. And something, this is something that I didn't even write down. Remind me to get this after we talk about Apple, but the whole DACA thing. That I want to talk about because that affects me directly.
Yes.
But yeah, let's continue with this Apple because Apple supports DACA and they have people that are in the DACA program working for them.
Gotcha.
They were tweeting stuff out. That's what reminded me. But we're getting a new phone software for your iPhones, new iOS for iPhone.
Okay.
And you know how Androids have like widgets on the home screen? We just have apps.
Right. We got apps.
Androids have widgets to where you can have the weather, the calendar.
Oh, yeah. I got
widgets. They're bringing that to the iPhone now.
What?
Yeah, it's something that Android's been doing for a very long time. And Apple's finally doing themselves where they're going to have sort of like the widgets you have on when you swipe right.
Yes.
You have these little widgets with the time and all that.
Yeah, it's got like the clouds, if it's going to be cloudy or sunny today and with the
reminders, your calendar,
emails.
So now you're going to be able to have that on your phone. And now you're going to have a what is called an app library. So where you don't have to go find an app by scrolling 20 pages if you have that many apps.
Right.
Now they're all going to be on one location to where it's going to group it for you. It's going to do some recommended.
Okay.
The software in the phone's going to like try to predict what kind of apps you're going to be using before you even using them.
That's kind of scary, don't you think?
It's the good. This is how they say it from keeping it being scary.
Okay.
Is that it's all based on your phone. All that information of the phone guessing or knowing what you do, when you do it, try to predict what you want.
Right.
It's just based on the phone. It's not somewhere where it goes online and gets that information.
But okay, so let's talk about that for a second.
Let's talk about it.
Don't you think they're willing to tell you anything just so that way they can get your business.
It could be true, information. Bro. You could be true. Conspiracy Mark coming in clutch.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Be right.
I'm just saying,
because that's what they could say. But how do I know? I don't.
How do you know?
I'm not an engineer in software, so I don't know. But my social media is already out there. Y'all guys see me, everything. I'm an open book. What else could you find on me?
What if you were wanting to go in hiding, man? And
I think that'll be impossible, bro.
Your footprint's out there.
DisAMood podcast too big. We can't go in hiding anymore, man.
Everywhere we go, we get noticed.
Yeah, so new software like that, which is pretty cool. It's just changing up the home screen. For years, we've had just the apps just lined up. You can move them around.
Right.
But now we're going to have widgets. App library, and then just a new look and new software updates to iMacs, to the iPad software, adding different designs, different features.
That's
stuff
cool.
Like that. And then there's a new translating app, which is going to be it's a whole separate app. It's going to be able to translate for you. You can have a conversation with two people with just one speaker, because the program's going to know. You don't even have to type in what language they speak. They just speak, and the program will know what language they're speaking and translate it for you.
No way.
Pretty cool. Go check it out. Look up any tech YouTubers online. They'll be able to explain everything more in detail.
Wait, so that's going to be like a live translator?
It's going to be like a live translator.
Oh, I guess I'm going to have to upgrade my phone, bro.
Wait, you're against upgrading or what?
I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying.
I know people who hate upgrading because it slows their phone down.
Well, yeah, it does. It does. I mean, okay, let's be real. Everyone knows it. Very few amount of people say it. The companies literally that handle our phones, they slow the old phones down in order for us to make us go and buy new phones.
Yeah, Apple came out answering to that, and they said their reasoning was to keep your battery life longer, because you're adding new software, is using more power, so they slow it down so the battery doesn't get affected too much. But I think they made it an option now, or they don't do it. Supposedly they fixed it. Who knows?
Dude, okay, let me just put it this way, bro. Let me put it this way, okay? If these people have that much technology, why have they not invented a phone? Again, I already know the answer, but it's kind of a rhetorical question.
Speak, Mark.
I got to get it off my chest. Why do they not just make a phone that is everlasting, that they could just sell to the entire world? Boom, everyone's got phones. Boom. It's the newest and greatest technology, and everyone's got it. Why not?
Yeah, I've always wondered why battery technology hasn't advanced as fast as software, or as fast as cameras. Cameras are crazy advanced now.
Exactly. And you can make a freaking Tesla go on battery powered 300 miles running a car. And you're telling me that you can't make a freaking simple phone
that at least lasts 3 days on one battery?
No, that even lasts 10 years, without slowing down.
10 years.
At least.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Call it the teledecade or whatever. I don't know. Make up a freaking business name for it.
They could use the batteries that they use in, for example, the satellite they sent to Pluto, which took 9 years to arrive to Pluto. What battery is lasting
exactly
for 9 years?
And then still being able to be used on Pluto.
I mean, we got rovers on Mars that have been there for, I think, 8 years that are still working off a battery.
They have the technology, bro. They just don't want to give it to us.
I don't know.
How do we get it? How do we go about getting that technology? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
Good question. Because
I want that technology. I want that to happen.
How many of you guys have an iPhone? And how many of you guys have an Android? I've always loved Apple. I've had maybe 2 or 3 iPhones to my name, and 30%. No.
What do you like more?
Apple.
Hands down.
Yeah. It's simple. It runs good. It's dependable.
Right. But when it jacks up bad.
Had never checked up for me, bro.
What?
Yeah. I've always been good with them. They've always been good with me.
Wow.
It's always been me breaking them. I've broken your heart. I'm sorry, Apple. I'm just an Apple fanboy.
Apparently.
What about you, bro?
I've always been an Apple person too, man. Something about it.
Have you had Droid?
I've had
like the closest Android I've liked is the Google Pixel.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
That's
I remember you did like a branding deal for them.
Yeah, for Verizon.
Yeah.
Verizon, they've the one that's provided me this phone. They provided me Google Pixel, Samsung, and all
nice.
This. Hopefully they're sending me one here soon. Samsung 20.
Dang, the S10
S20?
GRRR or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Anyways, no. So the one time I actually go and get an Android, I walk into the T-Mobile store. I'm like, yo, I want that Android, the newest one that came out. They're like, all right, boom, here it is in the box. Unveil it for me. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And I start messing with it, and I'm like, yeah, no. I immediately walk back inside and turn it back in, dude.
Yeah. I didn't like it, and I like how you can use the software for Apple on your computers, phones, TV, and all that stuff.
It's awesome. It syncs up easy.
Let's take our first break, guys. All right. And we'll be right back. Any sponsors? What about... No.
No. We'll be right back.
No, I. And we're back.
We are... Yes, we are.
Shout out to Facebook. Everybody who watches on Facebook. Y'all showing much love.
Yeah. I love our Facebook community, man.
It's our biggest platform so far.
It is. Everyone's digging the stuff on there, boy.
Oh, yeah. Bro,
by the way, if y'all hold on. By the way, shameless plug. If y'all haven't checked us out on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, iTunes, you name it, go check it out. DisAMood podcast. We appreciate you guys being here. Okay. Back to our regular scheduled programming.
How was Father's Day, bro?
Mine was okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, we kind of celebrated my birthday and a Father's Day all in one type deal.
Lucky guy.
Some carne asada, some rice and frijoles. Yes. It was really good, dude.
That was good,
really
bro.
good. What about you?
Any cool gifts?
No, I didn't really want anything. Just spend time with family for the most part.
That's all we need, bro.
I know.
That's all we need.
I told my wife, I was like, listen, just don't even worry about spending the money. Like, it's not worth it. I mean, I'm worth it. Don't get me wrong. Course, huh? But no, seriously, it's not about being worth it.
It's just you get to the point to where like
I can get it if I want it. Like don't worry about spending the money for it.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
My Father's Day was great.
What'd y'all do?
We did a cookout, same thing. So we had church on a Sunday. We went to morning service and then went to the afternoon for my father-in-law and mother-in-law service.
Sweet.
And then after that, we went to their house and we had some good carne con arroz.
Dang.
And we had just a good time. We played some loteria.
Did you win?
No, I won once.
Dang.
But overall, we ended up losing coins. We played for like 10 cents, 25 cents.
That's not bad.
Yeah. But my son loves it. He knows all the words in Spanish. He likes to say it himself.
That's good.
And yeah, it was a fun time. And you know, I got a couple gifts from Amazon. Amazon sent me a gift out of nowhere. I've worked with them. We worked with them for like the 7500 movie. You know, they send us some stuff to check out. We check it out. We promote it.
What was it?
It was a Amazon Echo, which is a cool little speaker about this big. I don't have any of those smart speakers in my house.
Dude,
so this is my first one.
Those are kind of scary, bro.
You know, why, Mike?
You have to try something
about it, Mike?
Try something tonight.
What is it? Tell me.
I posted the video on TikTok. I gotta end up showing it to you in a little bit, but it was absolutely weird how this freaking, if you tell Alexa to do this, she ends up just like wigging out, like bad.
What?
Yes. Like scary bad.
Yeah, they sent me a Alexa and then in the same box, they also sent me a cool chef's hat, bro.
A chef's?
Yeah, so I posted a video and picture on my Instagram, and you can see it there.
Go over there to Mexican Rupert.
And it's a chef hat, like a professional chef hat. It's black, and it has Chef Ruperto on top. They stitched it on there. And then
they stitched it?
Yeah, they had sent it
They had to pay some money for that, dude.
And then they gave me the apron, and it said El Mejor Padre del Mundo, the best father in the world.
That is so cool.
Really cool. And it's gifts like that I have no problem sharing on my social media because those are authentic. You know, they took the time to get it sent and get it done. And it was really cool because they didn't even give me an email. They sent me an email or letting me know, hey, we're going to send you something. Or can you post this? They just sent it over, which was really cool.
Dang. Okay, so look, check this out. Right. So I pulled up the TikTok of when I performed this on my Alexa.
Oh, you did it?
Yes.
Alexa, Simon says, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
What the crap is that?
What
bro? He unplugs it and throws it in the trash. What the heck was that, bro?
Dude, I'm telling you. That is scary.
Dude, they're watching me.
That I literally unplugged it. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Well, before Mark traumatized me, I really enjoyed the Alexa. I thought it was cool.
He's like, thank you so much for the gift. My dad said I can't have it anymore.
Yeah, thanks for that, Mark. But
awesome.
I might go try that when I get home.
You're gonna freak out your kid, man.
Oh yeah,
he's not gonna be able to sleep at night. He's gonna be like, "Daddy, will you unplug it?" That's what my wife made me unplug all the Alexas and Google Homes in our house. Yeah, we don't have any anymore.
Dang.
She was like, "They are listening. They are listening." I was like, "You're lying." She's like, "No, I'm dead serious. They are listening."
Don't tell my wife because then she'll make me return it or something.
Paula, listen, while you still can. No.
But yeah, shout out to Amazon. Check out their Amazon Prime movies series. Thank you so much for sending that gift over. Really appreciate it and taking the time to do that for me.
I'll take anything but an Alexa if you send something.
And then, my father-in-law, he gave me a really cool, unique little cooler, bro. So what it is what are those tanks they use to power stuff like the forklifts?
Oh, like a gas tank, like but it's not gas. Yeah, it's like a natural gas.
Yeah, something like that. Well, it's like a small version of that, maybe about this big.
Right.
So what they did, it's from Mexico.
Okay.
Is they cut it in half and they put a hinge on it so you're able to open and close it.
Okay.
And they turn it into a little cooler.
What?
Yeah, so it's a little cooler. They put some Cowboys logos on it, designing cowboy style.
Nice.
And now I got me a little cooler to where, like, whenever I go start playing baseball again, take my drinks in there. It's all metal, so it's gonna last a while. It's waterproof.
Heck yeah.
And throw some ice in there, and it'll be a nice little cooler. So that was really cool.
That's freaking awesome, man.
Really cool, unique gifts. Now,
what else,
bro? Let's talk about
what happened now.
NASCAR.
Oh, he's making a left turn. All right. What's so exciting about NASCAR these days?
NASCAR has been slowly coming back, racing without fans and stuff.
Okay.
Slowly letting fans in, but Bubba Wallace.
6 feet distance still.
Yes.
Bubba Wallace?
Bubba Wallace.
Bubba Wallace
is the only African-American racer in NASCAR right now, and he's been fighting ever since this whole Black Lives Movement started to just let the league know that he cares about the movement and that he's there for his people. And NASCAR is so southern, so white. I've been to several NASCAR races.
I know I have too,
and it's been really interesting. I've never felt anything bad, any kind of bad energy coming from there.
No, everyone's been super nice.
Yeah, everything's been cool every time we've visited. But we know that there are those people out there that from NASCAR that really southern, carry the Confederate flag.
Yes.
So Bubba Wallace has been fighting to get rid of the flag. NASCAR finally told everybody to not bring the flags. They've been telling them for a couple years now, but they've never really enforced it. This time they're actually enforcing it and not letting people bring the flag in. So people started being rebels, and for a race that was supposed to happen this Sunday,
they were protesting outside,
they
right?
were protesting outside, and they had like a long line of cars and motorcycles carrying the Confederate flag.
Dang.
And just showing their response to what NASCAR is doing, that they don't believe that they agree with it. So that happened, and the same day of that event and that race, they were about to start, and it turned out that in Bubba Wallace's garage section in his car,
right,
they found a noose.
What?
And do you know what a noose is, bro?
Yes, it's for hanging.
Yes. Which is very serious, bro.
That is crazy.
They only put it in his garage. They found it. They reported it.
Right.
And, eventually the race was canceled due to weather.
Uh-huh.
So everybody started speaking up about it. Mostly all the drivers that I know of has been speaking out about it, against it, being in support of Bubba.
Right.
Telling him we're with you, we're here with you.
They're standing behind
him. Can't believe how that happened. And dude, it's crazy because whenever we've gone, NASCAR has brought us out to check out the races and check out the cars and the garages. So we've been able to go into the garages and to the pits and check it out. And there's a lot of security. Like, you have to show ID when you go in. So, man, it had to be somebody who works there.
I think it had to be, dude.
Maybe one of the other teams.
If they review the footage, I think they'll find out exactly who it is.
Yeah, I wonder if they had cameras in the garages.
I'm sure they do, man. Especially in the garages, make sure no tools get stolen, no cars, are jacked with. If there's any in there,
could be.
There's got to be cameras, dude.
Yeah,
it'll come out in the next few weeks.
Yeah. So the FBI has gotten involved. Cities trying to, they're showing this report and telling them, hey, anything you guys need. So it's been really beautiful. NASCAR has been probably the most southern, the most white sport you can think of.
Yeah, I would say
in the United States. So
I mean, it's drinking beer and driving cars. I mean, it's pretty southern.
And it's been surprising to see how much support they've been showing to this. Support they've been giving Bubba Wallace.
Right.
Even more than other sports. And I'm happy for him. Even today, so the race that got postponed Sunday got moved to Monday. And today, before the race, all the team members, all the drivers walked and pushed his cars to the front of the line and was just walking and in support with Bubba.
Nice.
Beautiful thing. I shared it on my Twitter, and you can see the emotion on Bubba's face. Yeah. He got out the car. He was crying.
I'd be
hugging
crying
all
too.
The drivers. And man, like that's a death threat, man. When they leave something like that, that's a death threat, man. I can't imagine what they're gonna do to the guy.
I don't even know what to say to that person that did that, because that was jacked up all in itself.
Imagine if it was one of the guys that works for the drivers and the drivers didn't even know about it,
and that's how he feels about him, and deep down inside, dang, just is too coward to come out and say it to him,
bro. Crazy,
man. It's crazy. Anyways, I hope Bubba ends up accomplishing what he's needing to accomplish, with NASCAR standing behind him and everyone else, all the drivers and everything, and I hope nothing bad happens to him.
Yeah, I don't think anything bad. There's too many eyes on him, but you never know, man. You never know. It's crazy. Nope. It's a crazy stuff when you get to people who have who support the Confederate flag that much.
Yeah.
They go crazy, and
they're
crazy about it.
They're diehards, man.
They say it's not about racism; it's about the Southern culture. But that culture,
it's racism.
Was racist slavery back in the day.
That's what our laws were built upon.
Yeah.
It was white men coming over to this country, taking the land from the Indians, right?
Yep.
And then writing laws to keep the blacks enslaved.
Yep.
Okay, and when Lincoln was trying to abolish slavery, that's whenever they made the jail systems.
Yep.
They said, okay, if we can't have slaves, we'll put them. We'll find any little minuscule thing that they do wrong on the streets, lock them up, put them in jail, and they'll work for us for free.
And now you have legal slaves.
Legal slaves.
That's the craziest thing, man.
And most people don't see it.
Craziest thing to have people in jail, in a room, sitting there for maybe the smallest crimes.
The smallest, but they're spending 15 years to life.
Taking forever to get to like the court and try to fight their crime. They take forever. They tell them no. They postponed it. It takes years.
Could you imagine spending half of your life in prison?
Bro,
I hope that never happens to anyone of us or anyone that we know.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had my experience with it with my dad when he was over there. He was there for 10 years.
Wow.
And going in there, it's just a whole different world. Different world. And it just sucks, bro. I've been to jail, and just being in the jail for traffic tickets, it just feels weird. Wait,
you've been to jail?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think we've talked about this.
Maybe not.
I've been like 3 times.
What?
Locked up. I'm locked up. They won't let me out.
Dang, I didn't know you're thug life like that.
You know it, bro. It's about to look us forever, Holmes.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I've only been in the drunk tank.
What's your placa, Holmes?
What's a placa, dude? I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, bro.
But I'll make it. I'll buy it. Whatever I gotta get. I'll get it off Amazon and get it one day shipped, sir. Just don't hurt me. Something Cameron would do.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, I don't know who Cameron is, by the way. I just thought I'd throw a white name out there.
Good old Cameron.
Good old Scotty. Come here, Billy Bob. Anyways, all right. What else? What's going on?
In other news,
yes,
Mixer, the big live platform that Ninja signed to.
Okay. So for those that don't know, Ninja is one of the biggest
streamer. He was like the biggest streamer on Twitch. Yeah, he was like the big.
Basically, he just turns on his video camera, records himself playing video games, and thousands of kids watch him on a daily basis.
Bro,
millions of views on YouTube, but thousands of live viewers, hundreds of thousands of live viewers.
He's played with Drake, with all the rappers, all the
Marshmallow
players, and they used to play Fortnite. Well, he signed a contract with Mixer, a new live streaming platform that came along and said, hey, we'll pay you some money.
We'll pay you 30 mil.
Bro, it was
30
millions and millions and millions of dollars, estimated between 20 to 30 millions.
Just to go from, hey, we're going to go live on this platform on YouTube or Twitch. Now we're going to go over here to Mixer and just go live on there.
Yeah.
That's all it was. $30 million to do that.
Do what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Just do it over here, exclusively over here. It's like the Joe Rogan deal.
Yeah, with Spotify.
He's gonna keep doing his same podcast. It's just gonna be on Spotify
exclusively
only now for $100 million.
That's all you gotta do is record on Spotify now.
One day we'll get those deals.
Wow.
So he signed that. There's a lot of controversy. He was like the first person to do that, to sign an exclusive contract. Once he signed, a couple more people signed to Mixer. There's a couple people who signed to YouTube to stream there exclusively. But he was the biggest one by far. And turns out today they announced that Mixer is shutting down.
What?
They're teaming up with Facebook Gaming, so I guess they're moving that department of Mixer into Facebook Gaming.
Zuckerberg probably just ripped out his fat checkbook and was like, how much, Mixer? How much? Tell me a number. Just tell it.
Here you go.
You're worth this. Crap. He probably bought it for pennies, dude. He probably like negotiated Mixer down and was like, you're not worth a crap. You invited the biggest freaking Twitch gamer over here to your platform and you couldn't even perform.
It's hard, bro. It's trash. It's hard to move your audience to another platform.
But Ninja and all those that signed to the new what was it called again?
Facebook Gaming?
No, Mixer.
Oh, Mixer.
Whenever they moved over from Twitch, they signed, got that $30 million contract, right?
So it was very upfront. The contract was like most of the money was upfront.
Right.
There's a little bit left for the later years.
So now Tyler, aka Ninja, and all the other big names are being able to get bought out of their contract.
Yeah, so Facebook actually offered them like double what they were gonna make.
That is crazy.
Like instead of 30 he was gonna make, they offered him a $60 million contract.
Holy
who knows for how many years? But they said no.
That would change someone's life.
Would you sign the contract with Facebook for $60 million or get bought out like they did for $30 million and go stream wherever you want?
It depends on how, like what I have in the pipeline. Like I don't know what Ninja has in the pipeline coming up. So if he's got like different ideas and wants to be creative, and he's like, man, if I sign with Facebook, I'm not going to have that creative ability to venture out and try something new. I don't know. He could be wanting to do like vlogs, or he could be wanting to start his own type of controller company company. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there. But the thing is that if he signs with Facebook, then he's not guaranteed to have the freedom and mobility to do whatever he wants to do.
And there's just not that many viewers on Facebook. That would be one thing. But if like I had 30 million guaranteed already, shoot, I think I'll opt out. I'll get bought out.
Right.
And stream where the numbers are.
Right.
I don't know if he'll go back to Twitch because he talked crap about Twitch. And do you see that scandal to when he left? On Ninja's old Twitch profile,
right?
They started putting other channels there so people can go to them. Yeah, there was an accident to where somebody was streaming porn on Twitch.
I heard about that,
and it was placed on there, and he just blew up, and he started talking crap about Twitch. So I don't know how that relationship is. I have a feeling he might go to YouTube, bro.
You think so?
Like it's gaming, Twitch, and then YouTube live stream gaming, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
and then maybe Facebook third place.
I think he'll go to YouTube as well.
I think YouTube would be the best one, bro.
He'll join all of his other friends.
Because you can do vlogs on there. All your content is going to be in one platform.
Right,
all your lives and all your vlogs, all the other videos you want to make.
Yep.
It's going to be on there.
Yep.
I don't know if they give him an exclusive contract or not.
Hopefully.
But if there's any sponsors out there that want to give us exclusive contracts, we would most likely accept it, and your ad would be placed right here on this break. Thank you. We'll be right back. See, I'm practicing, bro. How good was that? Come on.
Yo, we back.
We are back, guys.
Okay, so what are we getting into next? Because this has me a little,
We are, to finish off the podcast, we are going to talk about being a dad. We've been a dad. Okay. I have one son. How many do you have, bro?
I have 2 kids.
He has 2.
I've got a 19-year-old boy and a 8-year-old daughter.
That's a big age gap right there. So that's good. You can give some good advice on that.
Yes.
I'm new, but I've been like parenting mostly my whole life with my younger brothers as being the father figure in the household.
Okay.
So I have that experience, but let's give 3 tips to new upcoming dads, people who want to become a dad, who are practicing cochinos, being a dad, who are trying to be a dad. So let's give 3 tips. I can start it off, bro.
All right.
And I will start off with understanding your child is not like every other child. And your child is not going to be taught the same way.
I agree.
As a lot of kids. So you have to start understanding right away, as soon as they're born, their mannerisms, how they act, how they respond to things, and just try to understand and what's the best way you can get a certain point you're trying to make across your child.
Yes. How they learn.
Yes, how they learn. Because there's different ways they can learn. Back in the day, bro, you pull out the belt, we're learning.
Oh, yeah.
We are learning if you pull out the belt.
You better figure out how to learn real fast. You don't know what learn is? You better pull out the dictionary real fast. Read that.
And in my belief, that still works to a certain point.
Yeah.
But once they start puffing their chest out,
start getting a little bold,
it's not gonna work anymore. Because now you're just fighting with them. You're not teaching them a lesson.
Dude,
now
that
you're
happens
just
all the time, dude.
I remember one specific moment where I think it hit me. Where my mom's spanking slaps didn't work for me anymore.
Right, it didn't hurt anymore.
Yeah,
right. Did she have to start using something different?
She stopped doing it and just.
What'd she upgrade her arsenal to? I know it's got to be like because listen, every Mexican family has gotten hit with either the wooden spoon,
oh yeah,
or the chancla,
wire,
or a pan. I mean, anything that is in arm's reach, bro, is flying at you.
That was all before this. All that has come when you.
Oh, I'm good.
Traumatized, bro.
No flashbacks. Got me scared over here. I almost knocked over the microphone, by the way.
So all that happened to me. I mean, I would get hit with different things, but this was when I was, I think, entering high school or right out of high school.
Yeah,
that it was in the kitchen. My mom slapped me and I took it and I was just staring at her and just looking at her.
Wait, why'd she slap you?
I can't remember.
What?
Yeah, I must have been doing something wrong, or maybe
I don't think I've ever gotten slapped, bro. No.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. I got a pickle slapped out of my face.
What's a pickle slap? Oh, a pickle slapped out of your face.
I was. My dad told me, put your hands down. I had a big, movie theater pickle in my mouth, so I had it right there. I was like biting down on it, and I put both of my hands down to my side, and I started laughing, right? Because I'm like, here I am standing. I had my pants down because I was about to get a whooping, and pickle just chilling in my mouth, and I couldn't hold it, so I started laughing, and my dad just reared back, just what, bam, and smacked the pickle straight out of my mouth, and I just saw like flying in slow motion, hitting the window seal and bouncing off of the freaking wall. I was like, that was a waste of a good pickle. And then afterwards, when I got my butt whooping, he was like, all right, pick up that pickle and go get another one. I'm like, okay.
See, I say slap because, moms, they don't hit very hard. So it's not like they can hit you on the butt or on the shoulder and hit you.
They don't.
I think the face is the most clearest way. That or they pull your ear. I got my ear pulled and that hurts,
or twisted.
Yes.
Oh, it's like all the nerves in your freaking ears start freaking pain.
Yeah, so that day she slapped me in the kitchen. I think that's the day when she realized that that's not going to work on me anymore. Right. And I realized that that's not going to work anymore.
So what did the slap do, though? Did it fix you up? I mean, did it like...
It didn't.
No?
I was still being a little hard-headed kid, but I think it showed her that slapping is not the way how she's going to get her point across anymore.
I gotcha.
And she had
did it make you look at your mom differently?
No.
Okay.
No, but
what were you gonna say though?
I've gotten slapped multiple times before that. Yeah.
Dude, I don't think I've ever been like just walked up to and slapped.
Yeah, no. Never even a heated argument with your mom, and she just
like it says it all casual, like never on like a Friday whenever your mom's just like got done cooking.
Where you're trying to go out with your friends, bro, but she's not letting you, and she calls you just saying nothing. No,
my mom has never hit me in the face, dude.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Not to say that it's anything bad. I'm just saying that right there shows you the two different lifestyles that we've kind of been brought up in, and what is accepted. And I'm not saying that he accepts it. I'm just saying what has been done.
Yeah.
And what I've experienced. But yeah, no, I don't know, dude. I would freak out if my mom hit me, dude.
Oh, really?
I would freak out. I'd be like, what?
Would it be such a more impactful if your mom hit you than your dad?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. See, and for me, she was the only parent, so it was like my dad was hitting me. So it wasn't.
I don't know, because my dad hit me. I mean, if my dad were to hit me, I don't know. I don't know how I would see him, man. I don't know.
You wouldn't see him the same?
I don't know if I would.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, unless I had to do something that
much.
Yeah, dude. If someone, because it's a level of respect. Like I would never put hands on someone who birthed me. Just like I would never expect them to put hands on me.
But what if they weren't listening to you?
It doesn't matter.
They were just doing the opposite thing.
At no point should someone do harm to someone else that you love, because you've been with them your whole life. That is the only people that you should trust out of the entire world. They made you.
Yeah.
They brought you into this world, basically, along with God. But if you can't even trust them, bruh, I mean, what do you do?
That's crazy, bro.
Just saying, man. It's kind of heavy, but
it's like all my family gets spanked. Like getting spanked is.
I'm not saying I didn't get spanked. Like I got my butt whooped a few times. Okay. Yeah. But as far as it's almost like a sign of disrespect is how I see it. It's like if someone slaps you, that just means like, I don't know, like you're just not even freaking worth it.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. For me, it wasn't a big deal because I knew my mom, that was the only way she could hit me. And like her hitting me anywhere else wasn't going to do anything to me.
Right.
But getting slapped, I can see how it looks.
Right.
But it just wasn't, it was just like getting spanked.
Like for me, I think I got grounded most of the time. So like I wasn't able to go out. My parents would be like, okay, give me your keys to your car. Or no, you can't go out with any friends. Even if I didn't have a car, they're like, no, you can't go out with any friends. You're in for the night. And it'd be like 7:30. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So it was little things like that I wasn't able to do. Or it'd be like, after school, you got to come straight home or you're taking the bus.
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right. So
yeah, that happened to us too. Man, that's really interesting, bro. That's really interesting. So yeah, there's different ways. Like, for example, there's different ways to get to the kid. And you just have to understand which type of kid you have, or which type of kid you even like mature and grow up to be like that.
Yes.
There's different ways it can happen. So that would be my first advice. What would be yours, bro?
Man, I would say spend as much time as you possibly can. And I know that sounds weird and you're like, yeah, but what about me time? There's times where I have to stop being selfish, and those are the times that I enjoy the most, when I'm just like, man, I just want to like be left alone and just hang out by myself and just have me time. But then, you know, Riley comes up and she's like, hey, you want to come play video games with me? Or hey, you want to come play bingo with me? I'm like, oh, yes. And I just get up and do it. Yeah. Same thing with my son. My son's 19 years old. Sometimes he's like, Dad, it'd be like 7:00 at night after we just got to eat. And he's like, Dad, you want to go fishing? I'm like, yeah, I'm going. And sure enough, I go, we have the funnest night, you know, we just talk, we fish, we catch fish, you know, and just like chop it up like a father-son relationship should have.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Same thing with my daughter. Time. Yeah, I have that one too. Kids need time put into the relationship. Like, yes. You cannot just live your life. First of all, if you're planning to have a child, you have to have time for them. If you don't have, if you're too busy, if you're working on your career, if you're working on school,
preach.
Why are you having a kid right now?
Come on now.
You cannot. A kid takes time and
selflessness.
Yes, but you know, things happen. You do the nasties.
Yeah.
A kid happens.
Yes.
Like for example, us. He wasn't planned. We're blessed we have him.
Now you know, Israel. Whenever you're rewinding this 10 years later and you're like, was that planned?
I love you, okay? It wasn't planned, but I'm so grateful.
He's trying to make it up. Tell him he needs to buy you some stuff. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyways, go ahead.
Shut up. You're just trying to ruin my relationship with my son. All right. Yeah. Expect to put that time in, because if you don't, and if you're just one of those parents who gives the tablet to their kids, they're going to be learning from other places. They're going to be just learning stuff that you didn't even know they could do. They can learn, and you're going to be fighting them with it. And they're just not going to see you the same way. When you spend time with your son,
yes,
and you have those conversations, you have that fun, they adore it so much.
Oh yeah.
And they learn so much from it. They get to know their dad. They get to know how he acts, how he respects people, how he talks to people.
Right.
And yeah, just find an activity. For me and my son has been baseball lately, practicing for his baseball league.
How's that going for him?
It's been slow, just training sessions, but he's been learning more and more.
That's
you
good.
know, hopefully we do get to start fall ball if nothing goes to heck and World War Z doesn't start. But yeah, it's that. And then he loves Pokemon. He has a Pokemon app he plays, and we also play Pokemon cards. So
nice. Y'all drive around and play Pokemon?
No, it's not the Pokemon Go app. It's a little different game.
I got you.
I ain't driving around, bro.
I ain't driving around.
But yeah, you have to plan to put time in it. Don't be having kids if you're too busy, okay?
And then pawning them off on mommy-in-law or mom.
Don't do that to your parents. Let them retire and enjoy their time. They already raised your ass.
Don't get me wrong. They do like enjoy spending time with their grandkids.
They love their grandkids, but they can't be putting them off all the time. And I hate doing it, bro.
Yeah, my daughter's at my parents right now. Got him.
So yeah, spend time. Another one I have is be the authority.
Be the authority. I am the authority.
South Park?
Yeah. Cartman.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by that?
Let them know that your word is the final word.
Okay. So
like make sure they know. Like, I don't like having a argument with my son.
Okay.
It's what I say and that's it.
Right.
Like,
how do you explain that to him? Like, it's my way or the highway?
I tell him straight up. Like, I've had sit down conversations where I look at him and tell him, hey, what I say goes, okay? I'm your dad. I'm supposed to take care of you. I know what's best for you. Don't fight me. When I tell you something, do it. Don't tell me no. Don't argue with me. I don't want to argue with you.
Does he still argue with you?
Yes, but not with me a lot.
Okay.
Mostly with Paola.
I gotcha.
Paola's more on the lenient side, and she's been working on it.
Yeah.
Because, of course, mommy. And
she's a little bit more lenient. Yeah.
But when it comes to me, he doesn't fight me on a lot of stuff.
That's good.
Every once in a while, he'll whine and just start arguing, but I don't.
You nip it in the butt quick.
I don't follow up on it.
Yeah.
I tell him, go do it and go over there. And he goes and does it. And he may be talking, but I don't respond.
So you just let him run his mouth?
I let him run his mouth. If you start getting in that fight with him, conversation, well, you said this. Oh, I want to do this, but I was doing this. It just doesn't work, bro. It just doesn't work.
So you just learn to be like, go over there. And then if he's just ranting, you just kind of just go about your day.
Yes. But here's the key thing.
Okay.
You have to be sure you're right.
Oh.
Like when I say something, that's it.
Right.
I'm sure of it.
Okay.
I'm 99% sure of it.
Okay.
Okay. Because when the day you're wrong, and if you keep being wrong, they're not going to listen to you.
Ooh.
Like they're going to know he's not right. He's not always right. I'm right.
Right.
But if you pick your fights, like I don't argue everything. Pick your fights and make sure you're right. Be the authority.
Okay.
Set the rules and stick to them. And he'll know that every time you're fighting with him, you're going to be right. Because you know what you're doing. You're the dad.
You know what you're talking about.
You know what you're talking about. So be the authority. When you start getting into negotiation or anything like that, they know they have a chance to fight you. The minute you start negotiating with or even just having an argument with them,
right,
they know that they might have a chance to win.
Huh. Hey, take some notes.
Yeah. And that's what I've been trying to push with Israel. It's just what I say goes.
That's good.
But I got to make sure that I'm right. Because if I'm being wrong and I'm pushing him and telling him to do this and he knows that I'm wrong.
Right. It's going to come back and bite you in the butt. Yeah,
that's when you lose it.
Dang.
That's when you lose it, bro. You got another one?
Nah, man. That's it.
It's just not easy being a dad, bro.
It's not.
It's something that you go with it. Like,
yes.
Not every single father-son relationship is going to be the same. You have to just, where the road takes you, you have to adjust.
I agree.
But just raise your kids to be loving, helpful, hardworking people.
Kind
I think that's the key.
People, yes.
I think that's the key, bro.
We gotta have more like that in this world. We really do.
Yeah.
So spread positivity, love, and I think that this world will end up turning around.
Yeah.
For
Amen,
sure,
brother.
For
Amen.
sure.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode.
DisAMood podcast.
Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Like Mark said, everywhere. Go show support. Leave a comment, please. Hit that thumbs up button.
Yeah, baby.
We'll be uploading clips. So if you just want to see a certain section of the podcast, make sure you send that over to somebody you think might be interesting. Send it over to them.
Tell them to leave a comment. Drop down their favorite. Favorite thing to talk about.
Videos are usually uploaded on YouTube first, so make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, and then in a couple days after that, we'll upload it to Facebook.
Yes,
and show all the people in Facebook some love. But we really want to grow our YouTube channel too, so uploading on YouTube first.
Yeah, buddy.
And Mark, anything else? Any last thoughts on anything that happened this week? Anything coming up for you that you're excited about? That's interesting.
I would have to say that my wife and kids got me a skydiving, remember that thing, and I still hadn't went, so I'm gonna be going pretty soon.
Nice.
I'm kind of excited about it.
Make sure you vlog it, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Make sure you vlog it. I started working production jobs again.
Nice.
I went last week. We did a morning interview at a construction site.
Yeah.
I'm going again on Wednesday to do another one, and then I got a trip coming up to Kansas in a couple weeks next month. So
good luck to you.
A couple of cool things. And yeah, bro, we need to do some more activities, guys. We're gonna, me and Mark need to go do some activities, like visit the zoo or something together, so we have something to talk about.
All right,
go mess with those animals at the zoo or something.
Go mess with them. They're throwing peanuts at them or something. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. Peace.